Sri Gurubhyo Namaha, children. Welcome to Sri R.M. Jain Group of Schools Online Teaching Academy, Ekalaiva. Today, for 9th standard in civics, we are going to cover the constitutional design. So, today is the second session, children. We have already learnt about constitution. So, what is a constitution? A constitution of a country is a set of written rules that are accepted by all people living together in a country. A constitution is a supreme law that determines the relationship among people living in a territory that we are the citizens, we know very well. And also the relationship between the people and the government. So let us go to today's topic, children. The topics to be covered is making of the constitution, the path, the constituent assembly, the drafting of the constitution. One by one, let us learn it in little bit detail. Actually, children, India's constitution was drawn under very difficult circumstances. The making of the constitution for a huge and diverse country like India was not an easy affair. At that time, the people of India were merging from the status of subject to that of citizens. Children, the country was born through the partition on the basis of religious differences. This was a bitter experience for the people of India and Pakistan also. At that time, children, at least 10 lakh people were killed on both the sides, even the India and even in the Pakistan, on the border related violence, children. There was another problem also. That is, the British, they has left it to the rulers of the princely state to decide whether they wanted to merge with India or with Pakistan, or to remain independent. So the merge of this princely state was a difficult and uncertain task, children. The makers of the constitution had anxiety about the present and about the future. So with so much difficult task, the framers of our constitution has written and the lengthiest constitution. So let us see that in detail. Despite all these difficulties, what we saw now, there was one big advantage for the makers of Indian constitution. What does that means? They did not have to create a consensus about what a democratic India should look like. Much of this consensus had evolved during the freedom struggle itself, children. Our national movement was not just merely a struggle against a foreign rule. It was also a struggle to regenerate the country and to transfer the society as well as the politics. There were sharp differences of opinion within the freedom struggle about the path India should take after independence, children. Yet, some basic ideas had come to be accepted by almost everyone. The past experience under colonial rule helped India to set up its own institution, children. Many leaders They were inspired by the ideals of a French Revolution, the practice of parliamentary democracy in Britain, and then the Bill of Rights in USA. All this, they incorporated some good points of constitution of these in the Indian Constitution. They also got inspired from the Constituent Assembly, they also got inspiration from the Constitution drafted by Motilal Nehru and 8 other Congress leaders in 1928. And the outline of the Indian Constitution prepared by the Indian National Congress at its Karachi session in 1931. So both these documents, they were committed by inclusion of universal adult franchise, a right to freedom, equality, and to protect the right of the minority. So all these were the important topics. So this is our Motilal Nehru. Children, years of thinking and deliberation on the framework of the Constitution had another benefit, children. Our leaders know they gained confidence to learn from other countries. Many of our leaders were inspired by the ideals of a French Revolution, that is the Weimar Constitution, and then the parliamentary democracy of Britain, the Bill of Rights of USA, the Soviet the Soviet Revolution in Russia, and not only that, they were also motivated by the Government of India Act of 1935. So from all this, they gained many information. But children, they were not simply imitating what others had done. At each step, they were questioning whether these things suited our country. All these factors contributed to the making of our constitution, children. It was not a really not a very easy task. It was a very difficult task which was in front of our leaders. So let's see the Constituent Assembly. The drafting of the document called the Constitution was done by an assembly of elected representatives called the Constituent Assembly. Elections to this Constituent Assembly were held in July 1946. Its first meeting was held in December 1946. Soon after the country was divided into India and Pakistan, the Constituent Assembly was also divided into Constituent Assembly of India and that of Pakistan. So even the Constituent Assembly was divided, children. The Constituent Assembly that wrote the Indian Constitution had 299 members. The Assembly adopted the Constitution on 26th November 1949, but it came into effect on 26th January 1950. So only, children, to mark this day, we celebrate January 26th as a Republic Day every day. Okay, now a question may arise in your mind, children. Why should we accept the Constitution made by this assembly more than 50 years ago? The reason is the experience of our Constitution is really different. No large society, no large social group or political party had ever questioned the legitimacy of the Constitution itself, children. The second reason is, for accepting the Constitution, is that the Constitution Assembly represented the people of India. So it is the people of India who had selected the Constituent Assembly. There was no universal adult franchise at that time. So the Constitution Assembly could not have been chosen directly by all the people of India as we are having the election today. So it was elected mainly by the members of the existing provisional legislature. So that time there was only legislature, provincial legislature. So its member alone elected the members of the Constituent Assembly. Actually, this ensured a fair geographical share of members from all the region of the country. The assembly was dominated by the Indian National Congress, so it has no other doubt. But the Congress itself included a variety of political groups and political opinion, children. The assembly represented members from different languages, groups, caste, classes, religions, and occupation. Even if the Constituent Assembly was elected by universal adult franchise, what we are having now, its composition would have not been much different what it had been. So what I want to tell you is that finally the Constituent Assembly worked in a systematic, open, and consensual manner, children. So let's see about the drafting of the Constitution. First, some basic principles were decided and agreed upon. Then, a drafting committee chaired by Dr. B.R. Ambedkar prepared a draft constitution for discussion. Several rounds of thorough discussion took place on the draft constitution, clause by clause. This assembly represented members from different language groups, caste, classes, religion, and occupation. More than 2000 amendments were considered, children. More than 2000 amendments. They were keep on discussing, debating, everything. These members they deliberated for 114 days, spread over 3 years. Every documents presented and every word spoken in the assembly had been recorded, preserved, and printed in 12. How much? In 12 bulky volumes. That's why these are called as Constituent Assembly debates. These are used to interpret the meaning of the Constitution, children. This is our chairman, Dr. B.R. Ambedkar. And the committee members, children. The members of the Constituent Assembly. This is our Constitution. We should feel proud to have our Constitution. How much difficult task was in front of our framers of the Constitution, and how much effort they have taken to give us this written Constitution. There is much more to be discussed about the Constitution of India, but let's see about all that preamble of Constitution, what is meant by sovereignty, and much more to be discussed. Let us meet at the next session, children. So let's have a quick recap. So in this session, we read about the making of Indian Constitution, the path taken by them, the Constituent Assembly, the drafting of the Constitution. So that's all for today, children, to be continued. Thank you, children. Thank you, children.